tähän herrasmieheen, kun tää sais sen kohtauksen siellä poliisiasemalla, minne tää joutui tää FBI-agentti työtä tekemään, joutui sinne menemään. Se on se väärin, mutta ei se haittaa. Ja hänellä on hyvin keskittynyt ilme. Hän luulee, että on taivassa, mutta hän onkin mustassa aukossa.
Terve vaan missä sun äsken puolesta.
Täältä mulla on pokeri-ilme. Tonniseteli.
Tonniseteli fei.
Sitten huomataan, että hän korvassa on isompi kuin hänen nenänsä. No, ihan kaikki.
Okei. Muistatko loading screenia hävit?
Tää on saanut aika kiitettävästi ja tää taitaa olla kasvattamassa. Tää on kasvattamassa amiksia. Joo. Katsotaan mitä tästä tulee. Joo, täällä on tarttukista ihan sairaankaan.
Nyt kuulostaa siltä, että voisit tästä kohta lähteä.
Ei kohta lähteä. Toi katso, että toi on mun tonniseteli. Ei jumaa. Ei junaa. No niin.
Nyt lähtee tämä.
No niin, mistäs me jatkaa? No niin, me oltiin tässä. On tällaista, että kaikki hävettiin. No. My table. Ja sitten oli tämä Fufrohda.
Ei, se on eri peli.
Nassulta. Ehkä se ei haittaa ketään. Se on se peli-idea.
Kai mikä?
Kuuluu noin kaikki. Ne josta istuu. Niillä on kyllä aika muista pölyttä saus. Joo. Mitäs tässä? Joo. Ihan hyvä. Mitä me? Joo. Ai niin, mulla on niinku arskat. Arskat, joo. Otetaan tässä arskat.
Step 1.
Ensin uusi toimisto.
Change the office.
Joo. Deal with it. Oh! Vum. Olen ninja. Hus.
Avaruus. Sweet.
En muistaakseni tää on aika hassun. Jep.
Mars.
Tää on vähän tympeä työskentely.
No en mä nyt tiedä.
No verrataan vaikka. Vähän. Ei mä. Ei. No.
Se voi katsoa.
Well, well. Looks like there's something new.
Näin. Joo.
Harry, comment. Tire tracks on the side of the road behind the railroad line. It may be the killer's car.
Onko ne? Valitaan. Origami. Analysoidaan geoteisesti.
Just one origami store in town.
Origami kaupaa.
No prints or specific clues. Nothing much to go on.
Me unohdettiin G-analysoida. Tuolla näkyy vielä se yhden origamiin kaupan piste tuolla. Tutkitaan renkaiden geoanalysoida. Noutaa geoanalyysis, miksi mä puhun tälleen. Analysoi.
The killer's car is probably a Chevrolet Malibu 83. The orchid is a common species. It can be found at any flower shop. common species.
Sä olet aika viisas.
That doesn't help much.
Mua. Poista kaikki. Aija.
Miksi mä voi lopettaa ton?
Tiedostat.
Oh jee. Kyllä käy.
Nyt me tiedetään ne Orion Killer Victims ja Killer ja Ava.
8 victims in the last 3 years.
Niin että
All boys,
2,3
aged between 9 and 13.
uhria vuodessa.
No signs of violence. The victims disappear from public places in broad daylight.
Kaikki on niin
No one notices anything. Bodies are found 3 to 5 days later, drowned
Eihän se ollut 2,3, se on vähän.
in rainwater.
Niin kaikki on hukkunut.
Mielenkiintoista.
Ja kaikki on yksi toimintamallista hyvä.
Always the same ritual. An origami in the hand, an orchid on the chest. The victims have always been dead for less than 6 hours when they were found, which means they remained alive for several days before being drowned. Over 3,500 people questioned. Over 100 suspects interrogated. Not a single lead to go on.
Aika kova killeri.
Ei ole, no eikä me voi soittaa. Hei hei. Suitaare. Se kokehan me viimeksi jäimme. Mikä se on se pompaa? Ei näin. Ei olisi tuottanut.
Here we go again. I better go wash my face. I need to take some. I'm gonna faint if I resist.
Ei helvet, me ei koeteta.
It's all right.
Mä oon ihan
I can make it.
kunnossa.
I know. I know I can make it.
Kaveri, mä tuun nyt Fortellaan. Poja.
Is everything all right, sir?
Joo, kaikki on täällä on vessa.
No one.
Kuka ne
No one
sitä
see.
haluaa? Voi viittyä millään. Mitä tää on?
This is Lieutenant Blake, Mr. Marsh. Could you please tell him what happened?
It was this afternoon. I went to the park with my son, Sean. We played together for a while, and then he wanted to go on the carousel, so I put him on one of the wooden horses, and when I turned back, Sean had disappeared.
Exactly what time did you arrive at the park? Try to remember exactly, Mr. Mars. Every detail can be important.
It must have been about 5:15, I think. I'm not really sure.
What was your son wearing when he disappeared?
He was wearing a coat. A beige coat. And a pair of pants. Beige pants.
Eikö minä?
How could Sean have disappeared without you even noticing? Weren't you right by the carousel?
I can't remember exactly. It all happened so fast.
You say you took your son to the park after school, but you didn't report him missing until 8:15. Why did it take you so long to contact the police?
I searched the whole neighborhood for him. I thought he couldn't have gone far.
Did Sean have any particular difficulties, Mr. Mars? Anything that might have caused him to run away?
Sean is a sensitive child. Our relationship has been a little difficult recently.
Everything okay at school? Any particular problems between you and your wife?
My wife and I have been separated for the last 6 months. But Sean would not have gone off without telling his mother or me.
All right. That's all the questions I have for now. You're free to go, Mr. Mars. We'll continue to look for Sean overnight. We'll contact you if we have any more questions.
Do you think the origami killer...
Listen, your son's probably just run off and he'll turn up in a couple of hours.
But what if it is the origami killer?
Well, then we have about 4 days to find him alive.
Did they find something?
No, nothing yet, but they're gonna keep looking through the night.
Do they think it's the origami killer?
It's still too early to say, but it is a possibility.
What happened, Ethan? How could you lose Sean like that? You should never have taken your eyes off him. I mean, for God's sake, how hard is it to keep your eye on a child in the park? Why did you leave him, Ethan? Why? Wasn't it enough losing Jason? I'm sorry. That's not what I meant to say. I miss him so much.
Elä nyt vaan. Hyvä. Tuohon poliisi siellä. Poliisi sitä huumataksi tulee. Meni selältä sinne yhden taskaan ja mitään. Kelläs me nyt päästään sankaroimaan. Suorta liian hitaasti oikeus. Päästään olettamaan tämä
Komissaari, joka viimeksi pelasti sen.
Ei, mä... Niin oo. Tämä tämä... Shelby. John Shelby.
Niin, mutta se pelaa sen piparit.
Niin. Muistan, mutta John Shelby.
Vai on pipari?
Ei.
Good evening. Good evening to you, sir. Can I help you, sir? Well, I hope so. My name's Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. I'm investigating the case of the origami killer. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
My son is dead, Mr. Shelby. I have nothing more to say.
The killer has kidnapped another victim. A 10-year-old boy. Like your son, Risa. I have 4 days before we find his body on a deserted stretch of wasteland.
No one did anything to save my son. Now, please, to move along, sir.
You may know something that could help save other people's lives.
I was unable to save the life of my own son. I do not see how I could save the lives of other people.
Oh, do you sell inhalers? I'm all out, and at least I won't go away completely empty-handed.
In the back of the store, to the right.
Thanks.
Tuossa tapahtuu taas jotain. Tässä on
Good evening, sir. Are you looking for something in particular?
Give me what you got in the register. Don't fucking try anything. Open the register, you dumb fuck. Put the money on the counter. Shit, are you deaf or what? Are you gonna open that fucking register or not?
No, sir. You do not have the right to steal that money from me. I have worked very hard to earn it. You cannot have it.
What did you say? You're out of your fucking mind, man. You don't get it, do you? I'm gonna put a fucking bullet right between your eyes if you don't do what I say now.
You shall not be robbing my registers.
Hey, you!
Just don't turn around.
Come here! I said come here now! Don't move! Hands up! Put your fucking hands up or I'll shoot! Are you deaf? I said put your hands up! I'm warning you, I'll shoot!
My name's Scott. What about you? What's your name?
Andrew. My name's Andrew.
So what are you gonna do? Someone could walk in the store any minute and sound the alarm. You haven't got a chance of getting out of this.
The first guy to walk in here gets it right in the face. Fuck it, man, you're making me nervous. And when I'm nervous, there's no knowing what I'll do.
Don't panic. Let's just stay calm. Nobody here wants to hurt you. We're all just gonna be cool, and everything will be all right.
Yeah, I'm cool, man. Everything's gonna be all fucking right.
The cops could turn up any minute. They don't give a damn about you. They'll shoot first and ask questions later.
If you don't raise your fucking hands right now, you're dead. I'm not joking, man. I'll blow your fucking brains out.
Now, I want you to put the gun back in your pocket and quietly walk out of the store. My friend and I will forget about what just happened, and you'll have earned a second chance not to fuck up your life. What do you say?
Nice try. For a second there, you almost had me believing all your shit. And now, give me the money.
Thousand thank you, sir. I don't know what would have happened if you had not been here.
At least I didn't come by for nothing. Have a nice day.
When my boy, Reza, disappeared, I received a letter with a locker ticket inside. Inside the locker, I found this box. I do not understand what it means, but I think it must be a sort of message from the man who took my son from me.
Can I?
Please, take the box if it can be of any use to you at all. It did not help me to save Reza, but maybe it will help you find the other little boy.
Boy.
Mr. Shelby. I was beginning to think that there was no good to be found in this place. I can see now that I was wrong.